Good morning or afternoon, everyone, depending from where you are currently joining us in this world. I'm very pleased to be with you today. So my name is Caroline Joannin. I'm the head of international development at Rennes School of Business, and I really want to welcome you to our virtual open day. So in the next 45 minutes, we'll take you on a quick tour of France, on our region of Brittany, on the city of Rennes, and of course, then we will move on to Rennes School of Business and what the school is all about. So I have the pleasure to be joined today by three students, Gerard, Denise, and Yazini, who will be sharing with you real stories and what it's like to study at the Rennes School of Business. So please use the chat for questions, drop them anytime, and we will save as well about 5-10 minutes at the end for live and Q&A. So if you can hear me, could you please type your country of origin in the chat? I believe this will also allow us to realize the diversity of our attendees, because you will see that from our participants today, we do have a very large diversity as well. And I would like to, first of all, introduce you to the three students that I have mentioned to you, Denise, Yazini, and Gerard. So Denise, can you please present yourself just in few words? Can you hear me, Denise? Well, let's move on with Yazini.
Sorry.
Oh, Denise, here you are. Go ahead, Denise. We can hear you. Well, Yazini, go for it.
I hope you can hear me.
Yes,
Hi,
perfect.
I'm Yazini. I'm from India, and I'm currently in M2 MSc International Negotiation and Business Development here at Rennes campus.
Thank you,
Okay,
Yazini.
my name is Emily. I'm from Dominican Republic, and I've been here in RSB doing my double degree in supply chain, even though I came from a background of marketing, and I think that's short enough. I don't know.
Yeah, that's good, Denise. We don't hear you very good. I don't know if you can make the sound a bit better on your side. And finally, we have Jared.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jared Washington. My name obviously looks a little different from my picture. I don't know how to fix that, but I'm from the United States. I'm in Master's 2, and I'm also in International Negotiation and Business Development here at Rennes Business School.
Thank you very much, guys. So during the whole presentation, I will ask them questions so that they can show you exactly what the life in Rennes is all about. And I also want you to get familiar with some more additional faces that will be your guide from the very beginning till the end of your journey if you decide to join us. Here they are appearing in the screen, and they are the ones that are in charge of applicants depending on the region. So you can ask them any question you might have if you are from the region that they are covering. So we have from North America and Europe, Aude, who has joined us today as well, I believe. Are you here, Aude?
Yes.
Hello, Aude. Then we have Monica from Latin America. Hola, Moni.
Hola, hola. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. I am Monica from Latin America, based in Bogota. So nice to meet you and see you.
Thank you, Moni. We have Zaira from Mexico.
Hello, everyone. My name is Zaira, based in Mexico, and nice to see you today.
And we have Noemi, who is in charge of North Africa and Lebanon, but she's currently in Morocco today. So But don't hesitate to screenshot her contact information. We have Nitin and Vanchita from South Asia and Middle East.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
We have Louise from China. Not sure if she's connected. And we have Charles, who is looking at applicants from Southeast Asia, Pakistan, and Taiwan.
Hello, guys. Nice to see you this evening. If I may, Caroline, I'm not sure if the chat is open for students.
I have my IT person right next to me, so
Just checking.
she's
But
looking
nice to
at
have
it.
you here, guys.
All right. And you will see that we will present you as well very briefly the summer program. So we have Delphine, who is in charge of responding to any questions related to our summer program. And if you are an exchange student coming only for a semester with us through your partner institutions, don't hesitate to send an email to that email address I have put below the title. Okay, so all of the person that you saw on the screen will be monitoring the Q&A if we are able to have it in place. So don't hesitate, to share your questions that way. All right, so let's start. So studying in France means enjoying rich culture and food, access to some major global company, weekend trips across all Europe, and access to top higher education. And I'm wondering why you guys, current student at school, actually chose to study in France. If you can share with us the process you had in mind before selecting France as a study destination. I believe, Gerard, you were ready to answer that question.
Yeah, I can give you a little bit of background. As you guys can probably see, our culture in the United States is quite different. I thought France kind of fit my background in which of the more diversity and the opportunities that the country offers. I think Rennes in itself is a great opportunity for students with so many different universities. So it's a safe environment. And then just the environment of France in itself, it gives you great and rich cultures. And it also gives you the opportunity to travel to other countries quite fast. So you get to see a lot of the world in such a little place while studying, which is kind of one of the major reasons why I thought France was a good place to kind of reside for my studies for sure.
Okay, great. Thanks for sharing. What surprised you most about living in France? Maybe something about transport, safety, language, anything that comes to your mind?
I would say the transportation here is quite efficient. In the States, you use a lot of cars to go a lot of different places. So our metro system isn't very efficient. I would say your Google Maps and from city to city, they have great apps to kind of help you navigate around the city very well. If you communicate with like not only the people in your class, but our university does a great job of connecting us to the STARS app and I forget the name of the yellow card that we use, but just the different, yeah, and it gives you the opportunity to just get around the city really fast, and then it helps you be adaptable to other cities. Like, hey, there's obviously this app in this city, so let me figure out what the app is for another city in France to be able to travel around and see a lot of different places in a small amount of time.
All right, thank you. So now let's zoom in from country to coast and welcome to Brittany. So Brittany is one of France's 13 regions. It is one of the main touristic regions in the country, a place with beautiful landscape, as you can see on the screen, very strong traditions and great career opportunity. It's really a place where history and modern business come together, I would say. And now, Rennes, that's where the business school is located, is the capital city of the region of Brittany. And it has just been ranked last week number 2 in Le Figaro's ranking of the most attractive cities, cities with student population over 15,000 students. So it shows how well appreciated the city is by its population. It's very dynamic. It's a very student city oriented. It's a human size. It's safe. It's lively. It has close to 1/3 of the population that are made of young students. It has amazing markets and a very strong cultural scene. The daily life is easy, as Jarisman was mentioning, the reliable public transport, bike paths, plenty of study cafe, and the cost of living is manageable if we were to compare to other major capitals. So, ladies, Denise and Yazini, maybe can you share with us like a typical weekday in Rennes and what you think of the city being from India and from Republic Dominican, and that must be quite different, right?
Yes. Rennes, like you mentioned, is a very small city compared to, say, other cities like Paris or Marseille. It's small, it's lively, but then you have everything that you possibly need in here. So most days, when I have classes, I take the metro to campus, and then I like to eat at the cafeteria. Sometimes they have interesting menus. And other times, I like to go out with friends to grab a cup of coffee or just just enjoy, a stroll in the downtown. It's very beautiful.
Thank you. What about you, Denise?
She looks like she's enjoying this, the place more than me, honestly. It's something you already mentioned, but I feel that Rennes feels in a really most part like a huge student city. Like it's really easy to find people that are here for studies, which make things more easy. My day is mostly like I wake up really early, not because of class all days, but because I'm a morning person. Um, if I have classes, I will probably take the public transportation. With coming from Dominican Republic, is a really good thing. Public transportation here is really good, really organized, and the streets, it makes you want to walk. With for a person who doesn't like exercise a lot, is a huge thing to say. So I will take classes. Unlike go to a cafeteria, I really like to go back home because I came from the Caribbean, so I am freezing most of the time. But then I can go back to my classes really easily, again in the public transportation or walking. And yes, at the end, I will probably end up a few hours speaking with my roommates about the day in RSB or about new people they met from new countries that we didn't even knew they existed, and then go back to sleep to repeat. But of course, there is always surprise list day when you have like activities in the school or whatever that can change the routine a little bit, even though I feel I like routines. So my day can sound a little boring because of it.
All right. Thank you, Denise. Thank you for sharing. And so now let's talk about Rennes School of Business. That's why you are here with us today. So I really invite you to discover not just a school, but a life-changing experience, a place that will help you grow, meet new people, and prepare for your future. So whenever you are looking for a school, you have many options to choose from. It can be a bit confusing. So of course, what you have to look at is the recognition of the school in terms of accreditation, and will my degree mean something later on if I go back to my home country or if I work somewhere else? Well, at Rennes School of Business, we hold what we call the triple accreditation, EQUI, CSCSB, and AMBA. Those three accreditation has been given to less than 1% of the top business school in the world. So that will really reassure you and your parents that you are getting a top quality education. In terms of ranking, depending on the one you are looking at, we're mostly on the top 10 of the business school in France. So with all of that international recognition, you have no worries in terms of working in any companies or in anywhere in the world, and that's really key whenever you are looking for a school. Then comes the DNA of the school, which is the internationalism. So I will leave our current students talk about that after, but just to introduce you that that aspect. We were created in 1990, so we are a pretty young school. A lot of business schools were already in the landscape, so we had to find a way to differentiate from the very beginning, from the very first day. And the way we did it was right from that first day to internationalize our campus. What we mean by that is that as of now, we have 95% of our professors that are international. Some of them don't even speak French. We have every single courses that are taught in English, even for our French students. We have over 330 partner universities. We have 40% of our students that are international. They represent 100 nationalities on campus. So when you step in the business school, you just hear languages from all over the world, and the only way to communicate is English. And I would appreciate, Jared, maybe if you can share your experience on that international aspect that the school is actually providing to the students.
Yes. So funny caveat is my younger brother is also here with me, and he speaks fluent French. So it was actually kind of nerve-wracking for me when I first got here because like, oh, my only friend's gonna be my brother because he's the only one that speaks English. But once you get here, everybody speaks English. You kind of realize that everybody kind of finds their niche, but it starts from speaking English, and you kind of create your friend group based on like what you like. It's not so much about isolation of what you think it would feel like. Again, this campus is very diverse. There's people from all over the world, and I think Denise kind of mentioned a little bit about this, where you start to hear about different countries and places that people have come from, which is kind of a hidden gem for the school, where you also not only do you open up a job market for yourself, but like there's just different opportunities just based on the friends that you meet, and just sitting in the cafeteria, just talking to them about their experiences and where they're coming from or where they want to travel to. And I think that's kind of the most awesome thing that the school brings in terms of the diversity and kind of putting everybody on the same playing field with just speaking English and having courses in English that allows you to expand in different aspects of not only your life, but just in your studies as well.
Thank you very much, Jared, for sharing that. What about you, Denise and Yassine? Anything you would like to share, and maybe also regarding the student community and the opportunities that you have to connect with others?
Well, I came from Dominican Republic, which the last time I reviewed the list of the students, I was the only one. So I was really nervous about that, honestly, because I was so trustful of my English because of my accent. But everyone is so friendly, and I think that has a lot of to do, as you mentioned, with the fact that everyone is here, like from another part of the world. So we are mostly in the same situation. We kind of make easier to empathize with each other and make easier what you may think to make friends. We have the houses, which at first I was kind of worried because I'm not a really social person, but just seeing everybody, for example, sharing the same color, stuff like that, or the associations when you can just like make people who has like hobbies or things that are aligned with you, make it a lot of easier, really. I already say that, but I feel that a whole REN is like a huge international student city. So it's not just in the school, but it's really easy to find people. And even the professors and the staff are also all over the world. So they empathize a lot with our situation, and it's easy to talk to them. Like, it doesn't feel as strict as you may imagine, which makes the experience a lot of better, to say it that way. Like, you learn a lot about things that you probably didn't think they were that important, because it's different to hear histories about China or Indonesia and then meet real people from them that tell you their experience and just came to you like, yeah, that's true. Actually, when a couple of years ago this happened to me, and just hear all the stories and really like made this other culture, not just like read a paper or a news or something like that. It makes every day interesting. Like, literally, you can like learn something new about the world every day just by taking 1 minute conversation with a classmate that you didn't talk to before.
Thank you, Denise. Thank you for sharing. So let's move on now. And it doesn't want to move. Sorry, guys. Putain, ça ne peut pas bouger. Alors, wait 2 seconds. I'll stop sharing and I'll share again. Here we go. No. Here we go. Okay. So I also want you to realize what it means to study in France, and especially in Rennes or on the Paris campus that we have also. Because when you choose to join the Rennes School of Business, you are not just selecting a campus in Rennes or in Paris, but you are choosing to study in the heart of Europe. And let's be honest, your journey won't be limited to France. With the Rennes Airport very conveniently located within the city, you will have easy access to exciting destinations like Barcelona, Madrid, Amsterdam, and many more. So studying here means having like an international lifestyle with endless travel opportunities across Europe. I don't know if one of you guys already had the chance to travel a bit around or planning on doing so. Yasini?
Yes. So one of the best parts about studying in France is you'll be able to travel to other countries here in Europe. And during my Christmas break, I visited the Netherlands and Germany. And yeah, I hope in the future during other breaks I get to visit other countries here in Europe as well.
Great. So I was telling you that we do have 2 campuses, one in Rennes and one in Paris. Let's focus on the Rennes campus for now. So it's a very modern and vibrant campus. It's designed to make you feel at home. It's very green, and we call it quite like an American style campus. I'm not sure Jared will agree with me on that, but you know, it's very convenient, very well located, and it has 3 different buildings, all connected by colorful lines on the floor. We have palm trees within the main hall so that you don't get too homesick for you guys being from Dominican Republic, for example. Students can enjoy 2 sports room, a music room, a cafeteria, student hub, outdoor recreational area. We do also have a new learning center. So we are really offering a very pleasant environment to our students. And this September, we will actually open our new residence on campus, and we'll have 520 rooms available just right here. I see it from my office. So that will be extremely convenient for all of our future students that wants to stay on campus. I don't know, guys, if you want to share a bit on on what you think about the school facilities. Jared, being American and me saying that it's kind of an American campus, of course, we don't have a huge basketball stadium or football stadium, right? But getting close.
I think, yeah, definitely getting close. I think it's very homey in comparison to American landscape. Very homey for sure. Everything's close in proximity. You can get to class fast. Cafeterias close. There's a lot of spaces for you to just enjoy your friends. A lot of spaces to be outside as well and kind of have a coffee. When we get our breaks in between classes, we get like 10 to 15-minute breaks during classes where you get to utilize different parts of the campus that you kind of can see from some of the pictures that are just quaint. I feel like very relaxing for you to enjoy your studies and also create like great conversations, genuine conversations. I think our cafeteria, if you guys would get on campus here, you'll see the way our cafeteria is set up where it's kind of central to where everybody kind of has to walk through. So you get the opportunity to see all your friends, you get an opportunity to even like interact with your professors at some points where like your professors almost don't feel like there's like a hierarchy where outside of class you get opportunities to speak, hey, how are you, like speak more about life perspectives and less about like methodology of the class or something. So I think the Ren campus does a really good job of making sure that the different spaces are interchangeable in the landscape of it, but they also connect, and their locations are very connecting where you not only just get the opportunity to learn, but you get opportunities to spend genuine time with your friends and meet different people. So it's a lot easier to connect with people on this campus where you don't necessarily feel alone, I would say.
Thank you very much, Jared. And in addition then to our Rennes campus, we have our Paris campus, which is located in the 9th district of Paris, so near the Galeries Lafayette. It's a modern 5-star building, and it's really for those who are seeking a Parisian lifestyle, because the experience is completely different. The student life and the association is more present on the Rennes campus. So the choice really depends on what you are looking for. If you are looking for a vibrant energy, then Rennes is vibrant student life. Rennes is a good option, or the very cosmopolitan charm of Paris, closely connected with many different companies. Then Paris might be the choice. So not all of our programs are offered on the Paris campus, but all of them are offered on our Rennes campus, which is the main one. But it's a very nice campus that we have as well in the capital. So now I'll move on quickly on the student support. You've understood now that everything is done for our international students to feel at home. We have very strong student support from the welcome team that go pick you up at the train station, bring you at your accommodation. They help you to feel well connected with the students on campus right from the very beginning. We have a buddy program. We have an accommodation and visa office as well, that we call Aloha. It's one place, one stop. If you have a question, you go there and you get an answer. So there is a very strong support that is given to all of our international students. And we do have many associations that students can take part in terms of activities that are being offered. And Denise was mentioning just before, the houses. So the houses is a concept that well, maybe I'll see if I don't know, Jared or Yazini, can you explain the concept of the houses? If you've seen Harry Potter, it might sound familiar to you. But it's four groups, of student, faculty, and staff all being reunited in that group. And I am personally Aqua. What about you, Jared, Denise, and Yazini?
I'm in house Aqua too.
Aha, best one.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
here.
right. I'm in Terra.
Terra, okay. And Denise, you are Aqua as well?
Yes.
There we go. Go Aqua. We have a competition coming up in the next few months against some associations, next few weeks. So we'll gather on this occasion. So it's very great to create a sense of belonging and to already be mixed with many other students and not only your classmates, but those people from your house. So we have an issue with the chat. We are trying to repair it. My IT person is next to me. I feel like, she's very nervous. Like, I don't know why it's not working. So, let's see. Afficher le webinaire. Ok, en bas, est-ce que tu as un truc voir? Je suis plus. No. So sorry guys, it doesn't seem to be working. I will share with you at the end again the slide with all of the contact information. And now it's not. Et comment je fais pour revenir? Mhm. Voilà. Ouais. Oh, mince. Okay. So yeah, sorry about that. It's not working and I don't have. Okay. So let me move on to the companies that we really put at the center of all of our studies. So our role is also, to help you stand out in your relationship with business from day one of your studies. So we are number one actually for our share of graduates who start a business. So we have a lot of entrepreneurs in the school. And if we have entrepreneurs in the audience, please consider joining Heinz School of Business because you can do your studies while also working on your personal projects through the incubator that we have in place to help you and to create your startup. We offer over 20,000 internship offers in our platform. And we really try to put you in contact as much as possible with company from day one till the end of your studies through the Career Center that is in charge of, guiding you in finding that internship, preparing your CV, your interview. We have professionals that come for career days, that come in professional insights to share what their job is all about. So you are able to really network a lot with many companies all around your studies. And of course, it's a key element in your program because you have an internship that is included at school in every single program that we offer. So the school accompany you to find that internship, but of course, at the end of the day, you are the one who has to find it. Those are some key names of partners that we work with. So if they're on the screen, it means that we have alumni on those groups. We have graduates, interns, still students, but doing an internship. We have a very large a panel of partner institutions that hire our students. And that is very important, as you can imagine, because you do have the opportunity to stay 1 year in France whenever you are a student with us. Once you graduate, you have 1 year to stay in France to find a job. And if you are from India, you have actually 2 years to stay in France to find a job. That's at the master level. But you do have that opportunity to remain in France after your studies if you want to. In terms of programs, so we cover from bachelor to PhD. We have a bachelor in management that is ranked number 3 in France. We have it is delivered on the Rennes and on the Paris campus. We have a bachelor in international relations and affairs as well. As you can see, you see that grade de licence. That little pictogram means that it has the highest recognition from the ministry. And in terms of master program, we offer a master in international finance, a master in international accounting, management, control, and auditing, a master in digital marketing management, in immersive design management, in luxury marketing and brand management. And we just opened a very interesting appealing program called International Music Business. And that has been designed with a partner school that has most of the graduates working at Sony, at Spotify, etc. So it's a very strong new program that we are offering. We have a master in logistics, supply chain, and purchasing, a master in data and business analytics, in financial data intelligence, in cybersecurity and risk management. That's a new program as well. That is, as you can imagine, more and more in demand by companies. It's in the apprenticeship format. That means that you have to find a company while doing your studies. So it is a bit more complicated if you don't speak French, but if you do speak French, that's a great opportunity as well. We have a master in geopolitics and business, a master in negotiation and business development, and a more generalist master in management. And in order for you to feel very equipped, before starting the program with us, whether the bachelor or the master program, 1 week before the kickoff of the academic year, we offer an immersive French immersive camp, a week of classes for either only beginners or intermediary learners, so that you get all the tools and you feel, more comfortable starting your studies with us, even though you don't need to speak French to join us, of course. That's for sure. But it's always a plus if you are able to get the basics of French. I don't know, guys. Jared, Denise, Yazini, how is your French? How have you been able to get around with it? If you do speak a bit, or if you've been struggling, what's your point on that?
I would say I have zero French coming into the school. I would say the camp is very helpful. I would also say that you don't particularly need French. You don't necessarily need it. The city's quite welcoming. I would advise you to learn some phrases to be able to get through your daily life. But again, I don't know very much French. I plan on learning French as my studies come to an end. Our academic schedule is a little rigorous to start, so it may be hard if you like in a Master's 2 program where you're not offered French classes, but there are opportunities where you'll be able to like really hone in on your French skills. And it's great that you're in France, so not only do you get to practice it from class, you get to go practice it in real life once you leave. So it's a double whammy for you to have to really learn French and hone in on learning the language very well.
For me personally, I have a B2 level in French, so an intermediate level. So I grew up learning French from school. So I haven't personally, like Jared mentioned, you don't really need French for academic purpose. But I think I would advise you to learn, because once you finish your master's or your bachelor's, you will need to go start working, finding internships, for which I think French is highly recommended if you would like to stay working in France.
Indeed, it's much easier to find a career opportunity in France if you are able to speak French. You don't need to be completely fluent, but at least to have the basics of French. Your job may be related to the development of a certain region of Latin America, for example. So you will use Spanish or English all day long, but communication with your colleagues, will happen in French. So that's why it's quite important for you to take advantage of everything that the school offers you during your studies to learn the language. All right, and now, so the admission process, it's from the day you apply, you go through our application platform. Once you submit all your documents, you will receive a link to record an interview where you will have the answer that will appear on your screen and you will respond to them. And then you send that video back. It's reviewed by our program director and the admissions team, and you get the response from the admission within 2 weeks whether you are accepted or not into the program. And then you get the confirmation of your place on the program just after 2 weeks, as I said, and you have to confirm your place on the program by paying a first installment of 3,000 euros, and then you join us. So it's kind of a easy process, I would say. Then comes the visa process, which is a bit more tricky, but we deliver the document that are required for the visa process, and we have contact as well with the Campus France in which you have to do the process. So we guide you as well on that aspect. You are not alone. And for the entry requirements, well, as you've understood, English test is a must, TOEFL, TOEIC, or IELTS. And either a bachelor degree if you enter on the M1, on the master year 1 of our program, or a bachelor degree, a 4-year bachelor degree if you enter directly in the M2. And in terms of requirement for the bachelor, high school degree to enter the year 1, or 1 year of undergraduate studies to enter the year 2, or 2 years of undergraduate studies to enter the year 3. Financing your study, that's a very important aspect. Of course, we've put a little image here so that you see how much it is the cost of living in Rennes. So as I said, it's affordable if we compare to other big cities or Paris, of course. But that's something that you have to take into consideration. And in terms of tuition fees, for the master, if you enter in year 1, it's 14,000 euros, and the year 2, it's 14,900 euros. If you enter directly in year 2, 18,500 euros. For the bachelor, you see it. You see the price on the screen. Denise, maybe you can share with us the cost of living in Rennes. Do you agree with what's written on that image?
Yes, in my case, it's a little bit different because I have the lucky that I take the time for myself to find an accommodation by my own and then contact other Latin American students that were coming to RSV. So for me, it's cheaper accommodation. I'm like 30, 65, something like that. But I spend a lot of more in food because I prefer to cook for myself. But in general, it's pretty much that, really. If the transportation, it can be a little bit more cheaper if you choose like a yearly pass instead of a monthly, but not like really significant changes. It's pretty much that what you're gonna be expending.
And to finish, so we can go over a brief overview of the summer program that we offer with Dushita, with actually the person working on all of those summer programs. And then, if we don't have the chat, I'll try to give you access to the audio so that you can actually ask your question live. We'll work on that while Dushita is presenting the summer program.
Thank you, Caroline. A few words about the summer programs. As you can see, the schedule, we have 6 programs available this summer. We begin with AI Business, which is in fact a set of 4 different courses. So you can choose one or more of the courses. They take place during 1 week each. And essentially here in this case, you get to learn practical skills in Python, machine learning, deep learning, data science, and business intelligence through practical application. In most of the cases, there are no prerequisites for this set of courses, except for some prior knowledge in statistics and data analytics. The next course that you see and is starting in June is scheduled for the 1st of June, actually, is digital marketing and branding. It's actually intensive course that explores key strategies and practices for building and managing brands in the digital era. So you will encounter topics such as digital consumer behavior, social media strategy, content marketing, analytics, and brand positioning. Sustainable business is another course that takes place also in June. So here the focus is on how organizations integrate economic, social, and environmental goals into their long-term strategy. So really exploring CSR and sustainability strategies for companies through projects. This summer, we are offering a course specializing, actually focusing on French language and French culture. In this case, it's called Bonjour Rennes, Discover the French Way of Life. So it offers a short immersive introduction to French language and culture through interactive classes and also guided cultural activities in Rennes. It's designed for beginners, but you need to have some essential skills in French. We're not going to start from the alphabet. So having an A1 level of knowledge in French would be great, because then you're going to work on your communication skills a lot more. There is a course in July, actually a summer program, Corporate Finance in French. So this is the only program that is organized in French language entirely. And here the focus is on introduction to financial decision making within companies. So we cover essential topics such as financial analysis, valuation, capital budgeting, risk management, and financing strategies. So in this case, you really need to be fluent in French. And the last course that's going to be offered in July as well is the cross-cultural management course, which is a 2-week immersive learning, actually gives a 2-week immersive learning experience on navigating and leading across cultural contexts, and offers frameworks to analyze cultural differences, to improve communication and manage diverse teams. You have all the data available also on the website of French School of Business. Of course, we're available. You have the contact at the bottom. You can send emails asking questions about the courses, or anything else that may be of particular concern to you. Thank you. So, Caroline.
Thank you. So, alors, attends. You see on my screen, or you don't see on my screen, the contact of Delphine if you have questions, but it's okay. So I'm sorry, guys, you didn't have the opportunity to ask questions in the chat because it was not accessible. We were not sure why, but I have given the permission to each one of you to ask questions live. So if you have any questions, please just take the floor, maybe raise your hand, and we can call your name, and then we can give you the microphone. I see Evgenia, you have a questions. Alors.
Hello?
Yes.
Do I have to speak French to apply for the bachelor program in international relations?
No, the program is offered fully in English, but only in Paris. That program is offered in French on the Rennes campus and in Paris for the English track. So if you're interested by Paris, you can do this program fully in English with no French requirements.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome. Jessica. No, sorry, Juliana.
Oh, hello. Juliana from INSPER. I am from the International Experience Office. And my question is about the nominations for the summer programs. I still don't know how to nominate my students.
Alors, to nominate your student for the summer program, I believe the email will be sent out tomorrow. Juliette, the email for the summer program will be sent out tomorrow, right? To our partner institutions. It has been sent already, Juliana.
Oh, okay. I'm
Yesterday.
gonna look for it.
Or last week.
Today.
Yes, but we'll take you're from INSPER, so we'll reach back again and send it to you again if you want.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, we have Daniela Garcia.
Hi, do you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you so much for the presentation. I come from Chile, and when I'm interested in applying for the Master International Management program, and I wanted to know when are the start dates that you have for that master?
So we only have one intake. It is September.
September, okay.
Yes.
And also, I also had a question about the so for the English test, I can, if for example, right now I'm studying my career here in Chile, that is in English. Half of my assignatures are in English. That could count to show that I speak English.
It can count for the admission process, but if you are coming on a double degree and if you are going to actually receive our degree, then for graduation, you will need to pass an official English test, TOEFL, TOEIC, or IELTS. So for the acceptance process, it's okay. And during your studies, we will be able to give you as well access to our TOEIC session on campus to ease the process. But to graduate, it's mandatory. It's a requirement from the ministry to be able to deliver that official test.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. We have Météan. Sorry.
Hello, I just want to get some information about the DBA program focused on AI. I mean, what makes it different from the other DBA programs? Because generally, I haven't seen a DBA program focused on AI. This is why I wanted to ask this. Thank
Okay,
you.
so as you've seen, we have already presented the bachelor and master's because it's my colleagues who work for the DBS. So Météan, I will find you in our contacts and I'll send you an email and I put you in contact with our DBA team so that you get a clear answer. I got your name on paper, so you can be sure that you will receive an email about that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We have Batch. Batch Cisse, sorry. Not sure how to say it. No, okay. Emily Rodriguez.
Hi, hello. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Thank you for the presentation as well. I'm from the North America. I already contacted Odd Leclerc, I believe.
Yeah.
And I'm in my second year in a community college, and I realized that you guys have a partnership where all my credits transfer. I'm interested in doing the third year for my bachelor's, and I wanted to know if I just need to contact Odd for the scholarship help, for the visa help, and my last question, I'm sorry. My last question is, I will be graduating in the summer this year, and I wanted to know if you guys think it's possible to also be able to move for September 2026 at Rennes.
Okay. So yes, Aude will be your key contact, and I'm sure she knows you well already. So don't hesitate to address questions related to scholarships or visa to her directly. And yes, you are able to join us in September, even though you finished the classes during summer. The only condition, of course, is that whenever you start the program with us, you need to have validated the minimum number of credits required to be eligible to enter directly our last year. So you can already do all the process, be admitted, but it will be under the condition to obtain the number of credits required or your associate degree before you start the program with us.
And do you mind telling me how many credits the minimum I need?
Well, if you have the associate degree, it's fine. And the minimum to enter the last year of our bachelor is 120. So it's 60 US credits.
Okay, 60 US credits is the minimum that I need. It's okay if I have like 70.
At 60 US credits, it's 120 ECTS, right, Aude? I'm confused with the... Non, c'est 200, is the contrary?
Yeah, that's correct.
That's correct. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
It's 45 US credits minimum in business related topics, but ideally 60 US credits like you would get in an associate degree in business administration or business management.
I see. Okay, that's perfect then. Perfect. I have that. And thank you guys so much for the presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you, Emily. And we have Daniela Garcia.
Sorry, I have a last question.
Don't worry.
So my university also has an agreement for the master's program. And since it lasts only 1 year, is the professional internship included in the master program also?
Yes, in every single program, there is an internship component attached to it. So when we say a year, you have in all of our program, you have semester 1 from September to December, semester 2 from January to April, and then at the end you have to do an internship between 4 to 6 months, which make it a year.
Okay, so the internship is on the second semester of the master.
It's at the end of the second semester. You finish by April and you start after your internship. You are because you are on the probably on the MSc in international management. So yes, it's actually you have the option for this program. You have the option to either choose the professionalization track with the internship or the more research track with a graduating project. It's one or the other actually that you can do in this program. It's the only program where the internship is not mandatory if you decide to do the research track, more research oriented with a graduating project to submit rather than the internship.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Emily, I don't know if you have still your hand raised, if you had another question or if you did not put it down.
No, I just didn't put it down.
All right. Okay, I don't see more questions. Yes, Kate. Kate, yes, go ahead.
Hi, thank you for the information. Can we still do an apprenticeship if we have like a AA nationality?
Yes, you can do an apprenticeship. Not all of our programs are offering apprenticeship, but we do have a few that are offering apprenticeship, and they are our international students are eligible. The only thing, as you've understood, is that French company will ask people to speak French. So if you don't speak French or if you don't already have found your internship, your company, it's going to be very complex for you to find it. We prefer to be very transparent with students on that, but it is possible. But then the search for internship, for the apprenticeship is key for international students and can be critical if you don't speak French.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right. We have a question from Sam.
Yeah, hello, bonjour.
Bonjour.
Yeah, my name is Sam from Indonesia. I just graduated from my bachelor degree in finance, and I'm interested in the program of master's of Science in Financial Data Intelligence. Could you please explain more about the program? Because I know also that this kind of program is new, and what is the focus and structure of this Master in Financial Data Intelligence, and what kind of a project that we have to finish in order to complete this master program? Thank you very much.
Okay, so the Master in Financial Data Intelligence is a 2-year program, and the first year is common to the Master in Data and Business Analytics. So it gives you a bit of understanding on the type of classes you'll be seeing. Maybe Charles is our person overlooking Indonesia, and you want to jump in, and maybe you know already.
Yes, sure. Well,
the
thank you for the question. Indeed, the financial data intelligence is a program that needs to be updated quite often. It's something that we care a lot on that point. So you will have topics that are related to blockchain, to deep learning, to AI, to fintech. You will also have things like a neural network for finance, crypto assets, a little bit of financial modeling. But the content of the classes itself changes every year because we need professors to be updated to the latest AI or to the latest trend on the market on that part. You will have quite a lot of project group work also to do a lot of study cases. And in the end of the program, you will have an internship to do. Like mentioned before, all our program, they have an internship, and you will be able to do this internship anywhere in the world. So if you manage to find one in France, it's okay. But if you're more into going to London for finance or maybe New York, you will also have the opportunity for that. And we will support you our best for you to be able to have this one. You will also have a graduation project, which is a thesis. So at the beginning of the year, you will be assigned a professor that will help you to write about the topic that are interesting for you and that will help you develop your career. If you have more specific questions, just write me an email and we can have a one-on-one session to talk more a little bit about this.
Thank you, Charles. So Charles is based in Thailand, and he's the one who will be guiding you all the way if you decide to join us.
Thank you, Caroline, and thank you, Charles. Yes, I've got email from Charles. Maybe I will be in contact. Thank you very much. Merci.
Merci. Any more questions? Batch. Can you hear us this time? No. All right. Well, it was a pleasure having you on board with us today. So don't hesitate to reach out to your area manager once again. Let me actually just do just presenting you again all of their contact details. Don't hesitate to ask them any questions that you might have. They are here for that. Let me go back here. Up. Here we go. All right, so if you can take a screenshot, and based on where you are from, just reach out to them and they'll be keen on helping you. All right, well, thank you so much, everyone. Hopefully we'll see some of you in Rennes in the next few months. And in the meantime, have a great start, beginning, end of your day. Merci beaucoup. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.